InvestSense is an investment management firm founded in 2014. Although as a team, we've been working together for almost 10 years now. Now, what we do day to day is study markets, look at the risk premiums associated with various asset classes, look at the individual products, and then create portfolios out of those designed to meet certain objectives. Now, our speciality within that investment universe is managing portfolios on this new breed of managed account platforms like North Online.
So our investment philosophy is based on market valuations, which we believe is indicative of future outcomes. So we all know we can't rely on past returns to predict the future, but also we don't have a crystal ball. So valuations is that one tool that would allow us to have a fairly objective view of returns, but also risks over long periods of time. What that means in practice is that we wake up every morning and we look at every available asset class, region, sector, fund, ETF, even securities, and decide how much are we going to get paid to own that security. Are we being fairly compensated for the risk of holding that security? And how does that compare to other available options? Now that may sound pretty obvious, but what the key difference is that we're not trying to figure out what other people will be willing to pay for those securities. We rely on cash flows to dictate fair price. In other words, we base ourselves on facts, not opinions.
We manage what are called multi-asset portfolios, which means we can invest in pretty much any asset class. Therefore, we have to have a pretty broad view of the world. At the same time, we also need to be able to drill down at a very granular level and understand the companies that we're investing in and what they might be worth, particularly when assessing fund managers that we invest with. That valuation-driven philosophy and the process we've built around it means that we can assess pretty much any asset class, whether it be European equities, US property, or Australian government bonds. Being able to assess those different asset classes in a coherent manner ensures that they are contributing to our common goal, which is meeting client objectives. It also allows us to understand the different managers we utilise and how they are investing and how that fits into the overall portfolio.
So what kind of investor is most suited for our portfolios? Well, obviously, we think we've got something for everyone. After all, better risk-adjusted returns are somewhat universal. However, if pushed, probably those that are a bit more curious about their money, they want to know how their money's managed and what's going on in markets. They may be retirees or older people, but it could be anyone. But we think they're going to get the most out of our process because we really try to communicate what's going on in portfolios. Now, this is important with managed account portfolios because you get a lot of transparency in this environment. And sometimes, markets are going up and down all the time. That can lead to suboptimal decisions unless the investor is particularly well informed. So we try and go the extra yard in that respect. So what that means in practice is that it's not just information that you're getting. We're trying to give you some of our knowledge as well. In this world, knowledge is power, and that's something that we want to share with our underlying investors. Thank you.